every time I hear that, every time,
Please leave the package at the door.
yeah, every time I hear that that ringing, I'm always just like, there's like most of the time I'm like, oh, who's at the front door? There's always that one little percent of my mind that's always just like, please don't be anybody creepy. Please don't be anybody creepy. And 90% of the time, it's like delivery drivers or Nick going out to smoke or Kate
Well,
leaving,
let
go
me
to
just
work.
tell you, when I'm here by myself
Mm-hmm.
and the freaking dogs are barking and the camera light is going on and off for the back porch or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit freaked out.
Yeah, it gets me too sometimes. Like one time I was in there and it was like the light was off on the back porch and I was in there, I was making food, and all of a sudden I hear Asher look at the back window and just go, woo, woo, woo. And then I'm like, are you barking at an animal? And then light popped on. I'm like,
Hello?
I immediately was just like, where's the nearest weapon I can use to defend myself? I literally was just like, I was like,
Knife block if you're in the kitchen.
yeah, yeah, grab
Like,
the butcher's blade. Yeah, the butcher's block. But
or reach into the drawer next to the stove for the
oh yeah, the meat tenderizer.
the knives that you have to cut the brisket.
Oh yeah, yeah, the big knife, and then of course the meat tenderizing mallet too, blunt weapon.
Yeah.
You can tenderize their brain.
Me, I'm gonna sneak into the dining room and grab one of those camera stands that are still sitting there
Mm-hmm.
because it's longer.
Yeah. Of course.
Actually, not really. I'm just gonna run and hide.
Of course, me, I'm immediately if I realize it's one person or multiple people, I am immediately running into the closet and I'm grabbing my shotgun.
Yeah, don't fuck with me. Don't come up to my house.
No, because we are armed and we know how to use our weapons.
Yeah.
Everyone in this house is armed in their own way.
Anyway.
But yeah, 8 of the most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage. So I guarantee you why they couldn't say Ring doorbell cameras is because of like bad like advertising, and it could be considered
Or it also could be that there's different brands of cameras on this.
That's true. That's true. And yeah, I know Ring is the most popular by far, but that doesn't mean there's
but
not
some
others.
People have like Blink and
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I heard is more affordable. Like the subscription is not as much.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about switching to that eventually. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. It depends. I mean, if Ring gets ridiculous, then it's just like, all right, enough of this. But I don't think that's going to happen. I'm perfectly content with the Ring system we got.
Well,
What?
you gonna replace it? Cause I had to get somebody to come and put those in here. I got those on sale.
What the
I had to get somebody to come and install them.
the Ring things?
Yeah. I got them. I bought them on a Black Friday sale, and I had Alfred come and put them up for us.
Well, I installed it up there, and the only thing was we couldn't get the
Install
power
what?
thing to work, the one on the front door. And then Alfred came over and he figured out, oh, you had the wrong power cable. And it's like, oh, well, don't I feel stupid?
Well, he put the one on the back porch.
Yes, I tried to put it up, but I couldn't get it right. So Al came up and fixed it.
Yeah. But
Which, yeah, I mean, I'm just glad that we got
I
them.
don't want to get rid of them.
I'm
I
just,
want to keep them because they were a lot of money.
I know.
So-
I'm just saying, like,
I actually want to add to it.
well, we can. I mean, I'm just trying to make conversation. Just saying. Sorry, but anyway, yeah. So we got some disturbing things that were caught on doorbell cameras.
That person is creepy.
Oh yeah, they got the mask on and everything. They know they're being recorded, and they basically don't want anyone to know who it is. I know how to solve this if someone tries to break into my house, and they're like trying to kick my door down. Healthy dose of lead aspirin. Anyway. Anyway, are you ready to hop into this video? Here we go. Oh, so scary.
On November 30th, 2021, a Twitter user from Dallas reported that her doorbell camera had recorded a suspicious man standing outside of her apartment almost every night for an entire month.
He is.
According to her tweet, she had already reached out to the authorities, but they hadn't done enough to keep the man away. This is what her Ring camera captured.
It looks like he is smiling.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
care.
this was a bad idea.
Maybe.
Oh shit. Oh no.
He's tripping on something. I wonder what he's on, man.
In most of the clips, the man can be seen standing eerily still outside of the woman's apartment, possibly waiting for her to come outside. At one point in the video, the man can be heard talking, but his words are difficult to make out. It's unknown what he planned to do if the woman stepped out of her apartment, but judging by his behavior, it likely wasn't anything good. After the original upload, the disturbing video immediately went viral, with hundreds of people checking in on the woman to make sure she was safe. 2 days later, the woman posted an update on Twitter, in which she mentioned that her friends and family had confronted the man, and that security had been on the lookout for him. Many people who viewed the video urged the uploader not to let her guard down, and reminded her that the likelihood that the man would show up again was very high. But after the last tweet in December 2021, there haven't been any more updates, and the man's identity hasn't been publicly revealed. This clip...
Man, I'll tell you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's some creepy stuff that you see on Ring doorbell cameras.
Oh no.
And there's one that I can definitely say, like, creeped out Kate, and, yeah. Yeah. That was a fun time. Last October, Mom and Kate got a visit from a big old Spidey boy.
It was huge.
Yeah,
And it was on her fucking leg, and then it crawled on her foot.
And she, like, kicked her legs really fast. Yeah. Then Jax tried to get down there to eat it, and I stomped it, and I was like, okay.
Jax wasn't out there, was he?
Yeah, he was right next to it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was right next to Mom. Yeah, he was right next to Mom's leg, right as I noticed it, and I was like, Mom, and then Mom starts kicking her legs, like.
I was running.
Yeah, you hightailed
Then
it.
about peed myself.
Yeah, Kay had to go to the restroom to sort herself out. All right.
Fun time.
No.
The spider won.
Yeah.
And then Nate's shoe won.
Yes. To which all spider lovers out there, I'm sorry. I'm all about spiders if they mind their own damn business, but the moment they start crawling on my mom's leg, I'm sorry. I don't play that shit. Next video.
Was captured in November 2019 in Harriet Creek Ranch, Texas.
Whoa.
It was later uploaded to TikTok and Facebook. The footage shows a little girl holding a flashlight and knocking on the door of an unoccupied house in the middle of the night.
No, please.
What the hell? Oh, honey. shit, wait.
Please help.
The girl is obviously scared, but because nobody else can be seen on the camera, it's hard to tell who or what she was running from. As she continues to knock and beg for help, she looks over her shoulder several times, but the footage ends abruptly, leaving many questions unanswered. Shortly after it was recorded, the video was made public and police were notified of the incident, but from what I was able to find, the girl was never identified. Some think that she was being used as bait to get the homeowners to open the door, and
B&E, yeah. Her looking over her shoulder. I saw something moving around the corner here.
Well, it looks like you see the light. It almost looks like there's somebody standing like right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't. I mean,
I can't tell because of how the light is. You're right. But
And then is there a car like to the left of the light there?
maybe.
Like over, right above your cursor right there.
I don't know. Maybe. In all honesty, I'm answering the door, but I'm like, what's wrong, honey? Is everything all right?
I'm calling 911.
Yeah,
There's a little kid knocking at the door. I'm not gonna open the door. I would love to help her, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Can you please send somebody to come and check out the situation?
Please.
Because,
Yeah.
and please be. I mean, she keeps looking over her shoulder. I don't know if she's running from somebody. I don't know what the situation is. Can you help?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that to me is just like this whole situation.
You never know. I mean, people put freaking car seats on the side of the road wanting you to stop, and then they, take your car and shit.
Yeah, which is why.
Which is awful. I loved helping people, but at the same time, I mean, you have people that
Take advantage of that. Yeah, people who take advantage of your kindness and try to take everything from you.
Or take your life.
Or take your life. That's another one too.
Just because they want to. I mean.
Random acts of violence. They're real.
Well, bless her heart. I hope she's okay.
I do too. I really hope.
It's just awful.
Yeah.
I mean, Lord have mercy.
Tell me about it.
people commented on Facebook and TikTok that they could clearly see a man hiding in the shadows behind the girl, but it was never confirmed whether that's what was happening or if the little girl was actually in danger and genuinely asking for help.
I thought I saw someone like around the corner.
Is that the girl in the video might have been the same girl from a missing person case in South Dakota.
I mean, it looks like it, like legs and like torso right there.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it.
Missing person case in South Dakota.
2019, a 9-year-old girl named Serenity Denard ran away from a youth home in Black Hills and was allegedly seen in Justin, Texas a few days before the video was recorded. The fact that the little girl knocked on the door of an unoccupied house shows that she clearly didn't live in the area, otherwise she would have known nobody was there, which makes this theory a possibility. Although there's definitely a resemblance between the girl in the video and Serenity, police didn't confirm whether the video and the missing person case were related. Unfortunately, not a lot of official information on this footage has been made public, and we'll likely never know what ended up happening to the little girl.
Damn.
In this disturbing Ring camera footage from 2021, a woman in a hoodie can be seen approaching the front door of a house in the middle of the night. Behind her, a man wearing a face mask and a lanyard stands on the steps as she rings the doorbell.
Nope.
Doorbell cameras are meant for homeowners to see who's at their door and communicate with their visitors to decide whether or not it's a good idea to let them in. But in this case, the owner opens the door without hesitation.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No. I'm sorry if I'm seeing one of them walking up with a face mask on.
I mean, and she's acting suspicious too, like hiding her face and stuff. No way.
I ain't playing that.
Hello, do y'all have a phone I can use? My car broke down, and y'all's the only one that got a light on.
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
Gun out. There's a gun. Ooh. They tried.
The woman tells him that her car broke down and asks if she can use his phone.
Homie just pulls
The
out a
owner politely
gun.
refuses, but as soon as he apologizes and closes the door, the man with the face mask tries to break into the house with a weapon in hand. Fortunately, the owner had locked the second door just in time. It's unknown if he called the police, but from what I could find, the identities of the man and woman haven't been revealed. What makes this footage even more chilling is the fact that there's a playground in the yard, which means the two had specifically targeted a house where they knew there would most likely be kids inside. Had the homeowner not reacted quickly, he and his family would have probably been the victims of an armed robbery or possibly much worse.
The much worse is always what terrifies me the most about situations like this. Just, ugh.
In February 2020, an off-duty police officer received a message from his neighbor asking him to go check on his wife because somebody was trying to break into their house, and the woman was home alone. The man immediately walked across the street to his neighbor's house, but didn't see anything suspicious. When he came back, he saw that his neighbor had sent him this clip.
He's checking the doors to see if they're unlocked.
The video shows a shirtless man crawling up the stairs to the front entrance of the house and attempting to open the door. Realizing it's locked, he walks back down the stairs and makes his way to the side of the house. After viewing the footage, the man immediately called 911, and 10 minutes later, 4 officers arrived in the neighborhood with a canine unit to help track down the intruder. What followed was an intense game of cat and mouse involving the neighbors, the police, and the shirtless man. Although he was spotted by the neighbors multiple times, he managed to slip away from the cops every single time. Several minutes into the search, the man heard his neighbor calling from across the street, saying that he could hear someone in his backyard. The two men scoured the outside of the house and eventually found that the back porch light had been unscrewed, but the shirtless man was nowhere to be seen. About an hour later, the man who uploaded the video walked down onto his back deck and spotted the intruder unscrewing another porch light, this time from the house across the street.
There he is. Oh, man. Jeez.
With weapon in hand, the man intercepted the intruder and ordered him to get on the ground, but the shirtless man took off running and ended up sneaking into the crawl space of a nearby house. The uploader waited until the police arrived, and after he was ordered out of the crawl space, the intruder was charged with 2 counts of aggravated burglary, trespassing, public intoxication, and disorderly conduct. Police revealed that the subject was under the influence of hard drugs, and had an outstanding warrant for failing to appear in court for another open case of burglary from earlier that same year. It's unclear if he was convicted of all the charges against him, but considering his criminal history, it's more than likely that he's still serving time today.
I'd throw the book at his ass. You don't do that kind of shit to people, man.
This footage was captured at 4:30 a.m. on April 29th, 2023. It happened in El Paso, Texas. The video shows a young woman running up to the front door of a house and ringing the doorbell. Although nobody else can be seen in the frame, terrified, she looks over her shoulder multiple times as if she was being followed.
She looks intoxicated, though.
Yeah.
Look how puffy her eyes are.
Someone's beating on her.
Oh, maybe that's it, yeah.
She's disoriented and she might be intoxicated, but someone's, like, if her eyes are
Or
puffy,
drugged,
like, or drugged, yeah.
Or beating on like so.
Yeah. She's hiding from somebody.
Her dress is like super short.
Yeah.
The woman begs for help and starts crying when nobody answers the door, and a few seconds later, a car's headlights come into view in the background. As soon as she sees the light, the woman crouches down behind a column, and she does the same thing again when she sees the neighbor's driveway lights turn on. After a few minutes of waiting, a car's headlights illuminate the driveway, and the woman walks down the steps towards it. It's possible that she got in the car, but this wasn't caught on the Ring camera. As soon as the footage was made public, many people started speculating that the woman might have been the victim of trafficking and was trying to escape her captors, but others believe that she had a totally different motive. Several viewers mentioned that if she really had been in danger, she wouldn't have hid from the neighbors when she saw their driveway lights turn on. Another thing that caught viewers' attention is the fact that at the very beginning of the video, the woman isn't actually running. She appears to be casually walking up the steps, and she only begins to run when she comes into view of the doorbell camera, which suggests that the whole thing might have been a robbery setup. Less than a month after the footage was uploaded, El Paso police arrested 34-year-old Krista Nicole Cordell for burglary. After her mugshot was released, some people believed that it was the same woman from the video due to the resemblance, but police never officially confirmed this. It's unclear if she was ever seen in the neighborhood again.
Might have been.
In 2022, a Reddit user uploaded this disturbing Ring camera footage with the caption, "Zombies want your brain." The video shows a young man in a bandana covered in what appears to be dirt or blood, repeatedly slamming himself into the front door of a house. On his third attempt to break down the door, he apparently knocks himself out after hitting his head. Stumbling after the impact, the man collapses over the front porch railing, knocking over an ornament in the process.
What the actual fuck?
You gotta lay off them bath salts there, brother. Jesus.
He groans in pain as he flails his arms and raises his legs, seemingly trying to get back on his feet, but the video ends before we can see what happened next. After the footage was uploaded, many viewers commented that the man was probably under the influence of hard drugs, which would explain his uncoordinated movements and violent behavior. Other users suggest that he might have had a seizure after hitting his head on the door, but because the video was uploaded with no context or explanation, it's impossible to confirm what actually happened. After that night, the homeowner never saw the man again.
I would hope not.
On July 24th,
I would hope not. If I saw that shit on my front porch, I'd probably just like never open the door for anybody ever after that.
2021, a woman named Caitlin Curtis took her baby to the park across the street from her house in Arizona. After sitting down on the bench next to a fountain, a scruffy-looking man suddenly approached her, sat on the bench next to her, and asked her if she wanted to buy his drawings. According to Caitlin, the drawings looked like they had been drawn by a little kid, or by someone with no artistic talent. After politely refusing to buy the drawings, she got up and left the park with her baby in the stroller. As she was leaving, she saw the man get into the passenger seat of a suspicious-looking truck at the other end of the park, which then circled around her several times as she made her way back home. Afraid that she was being followed, Caitlin took a different route back to her house and entered through the back door so that the men in the truck wouldn't know where she lived. 3 days later, when Caitlin was out of town, her doorbell camera captured the same man walking up to the front door of her house and ringing the doorbell at 3 in the morning.
We don't talk about Bruno. I just watched Encanto yesterday.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not gonna lie.
He looks like Bruno.
Kinda does, yeah, look like Bruno. I mean, if he pulls a rat out of his pocket, I'm just like, Bruno!
What the fuck, dude? Go away.
Attention, sir. Get off my front porch. He's trying to get at the light.
According to Caitlin, her husband was asleep while the whole thing was happening, and he didn't learn about the man's visit until the next day. After the video was uploaded to TikTok, some users commented that the fact that the man rang her doorbell specifically was not a coincidence, and that he might have been watching her from the day they met in the park. It's possible that he was using the drawings to try and distract her, while the other man in the truck abducted her child, but we'll likely never know his intentions for sure. The incident could just be written off as a man who was under the influence of drugs or suffering from mental illness, but if Caitlin hadn't been careful, it's anyone's guess what might have happened. Fortunately, the man never came back, and neither Caitlin nor her family had seen him again.
Thank goodness.
In October 2021, Reddit user Protomancer uploaded this footage of a man crawling and slithering through his neighbor's yard in the middle of the night.
What?
Huh?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. What the fuck? What is happening?
I'd look at that at the Ring camera, I'd talk to her, be like, hey, buddy, your, sorry. Be like, hey, buddy, your army crawl sucks. Just to taunt him.
Yeah, they ain't no in hell.
There doesn't appear to be any context surrounding the video, but most users attributed the man's particular behavior to drug use or possibly mental illness.
Possibly.
Even though he isn't hurting anybody, this is probably not the type of person you would want to run into on your way back from home in the middle of the night.
Nope.
The man in the footage hasn't been identified, and it's unclear if he ever showed up again.
Hell no. Sheesh. Whew. Well. Disturbing. Quite disturbing.
Do you want to do a double?
We can. I mean, this one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Why not? Let's just dive on in. Head first. Oh, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that face. Wow. That face. That's a winner.
What the fuck? Wait a minute.
Yeah, she's trying to, like, key up, like,
This footage
I don't know what the hell she
was
trying to do.
captured in Flint, Michigan on April 24th, 2023. The house had 2 Ring cameras, one above the garage and the other was a Ring doorbell camera. Around 10 p.m., a man in a red jacket and another person just behind him are shown walking up to the house's front door. Before knocking or ringing the doorbell, the man in the jacket immediately starts trying to break down the door.
Yeah. Mule kicking.
The Ring camera falls to the ground from the impacts, but the door itself doesn't budge. After those few seconds, the man walks around to the house's side door and again immediately starts trying to break it down. By this point, the homeowner had woken up in a panic and was checking their camera's feed for an explanation. They noticed their doorbell camera on the ground, and so they switched over to their other camera. As the banging noise rang out throughout the house, they could now see what was
Pull out
causing
a
it.
gun.
Hello?
The homeowner's voice coming over the speaker was enough to scare the 2 men off. Police were called out to the property. When they reviewed the footage, they noted that one of the men was armed. What these 2 men planned to do with the people inside if they had successfully broken in is unknown. It's unclear if they were ever identified by police. This clip was captured at 3 in the morning on April 9th, 2023. It happened in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The homeowner was sleeping when the clip was recorded. It wasn't until he woke up and saw a notification on his phone that he found out about it. He reviewed the footage, horrified. This is what he saw. A woman is shown trying multiple different keys to get into the house and even looking around for a hidden one.
Sheesh.
Why is she putting it on the camera though?
She's attracted to probably the light that's on it, and she's like thinking, "Oh, this is how I open it."
The homeowner claimed that he had never seen this woman before. He said that she later started throwing rocks at his car and trying those locks. It's likely she was under the influence of something.
Meth. It's Albuquerque. Meth is like king down there.
Multiple times she tries to insert keys into the doorbell camera itself. After a few minutes, she walks off and was never seen on the property again. Her intentions are unknown.
Sheesh.
Walter Hickox is a homeowner in Daytona Beach, Florida. His home is set out in a wooded section of the city. In January of 2022, Walter was taking his 3 dogs out onto the porch. when he
Yeah, little baby wiener. Wiener dogs. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them.
noticed one of them intently looking at something outside. The dogs suddenly start running to the left side of the
Whoa,
house,
shit!
and that's when Walter realizes
Bear!
they were looking at a black bear. The bear climbs over a protective railing as it goes for the dogs. With barely any time to process what he was seeing, Walter lunges at the bear as it goes for his dogs. He manages to push it back before he shoves a nearby chair in the doorway, preventing it from attacking again.
Jeez.
He yells out that he was attacked by a bear as he brings his dogs back inside.
Thankfully, all 3 dogs are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked about this, the nightmare I've had about me out walking the dogs, and then, you know, like, I'm looking at Asher, like, going over to one side of the yard, and Frodo, like, I have him on the line, and on the leash, and then all of a sudden, like, the leash just, like, gets pulled really hard, and I, like, lose grip on it, and I just hear Frodo yipping in the distance as something takes him off into the forest.
If you let that happen, I'm gonna
Never.
kick your ass.
Well, no, I literally just, like, was, after, like, as soon as that happened, I rushed over and got Asher inside, and I went over and grabbed my flashlight, and I ran out after it with something in
Did
my
this
hand.
actually happen?
No,
Oh, it's just
It was a dream.
scenario in your head.
it was a dream that I had.
Oh, a dream.
It was a nightmare. But I got out there and I was looking around for him, and I couldn't find him. And then I heard something like running up behind me, and then I woke up. And yeah, I've had that nightmare a couple of times, and I'm really hoping it's not one of my deja vu dreams. But we'll see. I ain't
It
gonna let
better
that
not
happen.
be.
No. I do everything in my power to make sure it won't happen.
I can't take my man! Oh my God! When I had time to just sit and just stare, it all hit me, and I started bawling. I couldn't believe how close to death I was, and I did it for my dog.
Walter received minor injuries from the bear. His dogs didn't receive any injuries. This homeowner in Texas got a knock at their door for a DoorDash delivery around 1:20 in the morning. Only the homeowner hadn't ordered DoorDash. She was sleeping. It was only her and her nephew in the home at the time. She remembers waking up to a metal clinking sound, but didn't think much of it until she noticed damage to the outside of her house the next morning. This caused her to look back at her cameras, both the footage from her doorbell camera and the one she had set up in her backyard. This is what she saw.
Oh, an in-ground trampoline.
DoorDash.
If it was really DoorDash, then they would have just left the food.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow. There were 4 of them. She was distracting them in the front so those 4 assholes could go around back and do their thing.
The first video isn't as concerning. A woman standing at the door claiming to be with DoorDash from 1:20 a.m. to 2 a.m. This
Wait, she was there for 40 minutes?
Wow.
No.
could be written off as a determined delivery driver that unknowingly had the wrong address. But it was the backyard footage that was genuinely concerning. At 2 a.m., 4 men got into the backyard and tried to gain entry into the home through a window. It's likely they planned on entering through the front door by ambushing the person that opened it for the DoorDash delivery. But when no one answered, they resorted to trying the backyard while the fake DoorDash deliverer stayed out front as a distraction. However, fortunately the men would be unsuccessful and are shown running away from the house on the backyard camera.
Yeah, scurry away like cockroaches.
The 4 men and the woman at the front door were all seen leaving the area together in a dark-colored sedan.
Yeah.
They were
fuck
never
that
caught by
shit.
police. In June of 2019, multiple homes in Chicago got a visit from a man claiming to be an investigator known as Jeff Rushmore. The only problem is that man doesn't exist. He was impersonating an investigator with the local police department, fully equipped with a fake uniform, a fake badge, and fake police radio chatter.
That is the fakest ass badge I have ever seen in my entire life. You could see like, there is no shine to that thing.
This Ring camera caught him performing the act.
Can you open the door?
26, I got you en route. Hill Park, District 821 is going to be the 6th person. 900 North Villa. 900 North Villa. Looks like PD is with them and have in custody. Still at 84.
Trying to do the thing where he shows off the badge. Oh, and talking into your fake radio there? Yeah, 26. Go ahead. Oh, that's what that is. He's got a fake radio on that's just playing indistinct chatter, and he's acting like he's, like, talking back
Part
to
of
him.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Query called in by a resident. Nothing showing. Engine 103.
640 George, individual's not answering the door.
The homeowner doesn't answer the door, yet the man stays in character, even faking a call back reporting the unresponsive homeowner. Another home in the area equipped with a Ring doorbell camera shows the same man. This time the homeowner does open the door.
Sorry to bother you so late. I'm Rushmore with the Winfield Police Department. I'm an investigator. One of your neighbors down the street reported a missing...
The video cuts out there. The man explains a missing person case, and when the homeowner says he doesn't know anything about it, the interaction ends. The motives behind him impersonating an investigator are unknown. Often there are cases like this where the man is simply trying to get people to open their door thinking they're safe, but proceed to rob them or sometimes worse. However, he doesn't do this. No one knows his motives. One commenter said, "I honestly believe he was testing the waters, and as he felt more confident, he would have escalated from getting people to open their door to entering into people's homes to only God knows what next." According to recent documents, the man was never identified. This video was captured in Kansas City. The doorbell footage shows a man appearing on the left side of the screen and climbing on the guardrail. He was trying to stay out of frame as he attempted to take the Ring camera off of the home. Inside the home was a woman and her son. The man was the woman's ex-boyfriend.
Oh, hell.
He failed to remove the camera, so he left, but returned 30 minutes later. This time he had a cloth to cover the camera. 3 minutes later, the homeowner's son ran into her room frantic, telling her their car was on fire. Police and firefighters were called to the scene, but not before the fire destroyed their car and most of their home.
Oh my god.
He was trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Wow. Hoping that the car would explode, probably.
Yeah. Or that they wouldn't have been awake.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, the son woke up and got his mom up and got her out of there. Dude. I hope they found that dude and they put him against the freaking wall.
Damn.
Gosh. That is just
Horrifying.
Yeah. Oh man. Jesus. So the whole thing with him trying to cover up the camera was just so it would give him leeway to be able to do this. He wasn't even trying to break in. He was just wanting to do this.
Killed them.
Yeah.
Marianne, an expert in abusive relationships, responded with, "Abusive relationships are about power and control. And when that power and control is taken away or it's minimized, then what we see is those efforts are escalated to try and get them back." Police are currently looking for the homeowner's ex-boyfriend seen in the video.
I hope they found his ass.
Happened in April of 2023 in a wooded section of Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh shit.
The homeowner of this house got a notification saying motion was detected at her front door. She opened the app on her phone and saw 3 bears on her front porch. They were tearing open a package that had recently been delivered. Inside the package was dog food, which they easily would have been able to smell. The homeowner opened her door and confronted the animals, trying to scare them off.
Oh, that was stupid.
Well, these are black bears. Grizzly bears or brown bears, don't open the door or anything. Black bears, you can usually scare them off because they're more scavengers than they are like pure predators. Like the rule is black or like
They could still kill you.
oh yeah, no doubt about it, but they're more likely to be afraid of you than the other bears because it's like if it's white, you're dead. If it's brown, you know,
You're dead.
you run away. If it's black, fight back.
They got a weenie statue.
Oh, they do. Hey. A dog's yelling at him through the door like, "Hey, you eating my food, motherfucker!"
No! No! No!
Shoo.
Go!
He's like, I'm taking the food with me, woman.
There they go.
Go!
The bears take one of the 2 bags of dog food inside the package. They're seen on the right side of the screen with the bag in their mouth as they walk off. This footage was captured at night just before 2 a.m. It shows a man ringing the doorbell to this home in Rochester, New York. Immediately after, he hides behind a parked car. He's seen crouched down, holding some kind of club in his hand, breathing heavily and sweating profusely. He nervously looks back and forth from out at the street to back at the house's front door.
Oh no. Jeez, man.
The man clearly looks to be on something.
Yeah.
When he realizes no one was going to answer the door, he walks away. Another minute passes when a voice yells out that the police are on their way.
Police on their way. Police on their way.
It's unclear whose voice this is. There are 2 main possibilities here.
It sounds like the homeowner.
Either this man was hiding from someone for one reason or another and he was trying to get inside a house so that he wouldn't be found. The voice being the person he was hiding from. Or he was trying to bait the homeowner into opening the door, where he then planned to do who knows what. The voice here being a concerned neighbor that saw what he was doing. Either way, the man most likely did not have the best intentions.
Not at all.
Ooh, that one's creepy.
Tell me about it. Holy crap. So yeah. Whew. Thank goodness for doorbell cameras, because they're able to catch stuff like this, and they're able to basically be a sort of first line of defense against crazy people wanting to do malicious things. Oh gosh. Well, I got really nothing else to say about it except for stay vigilant and try not to let people get one over on you. You know, just world can be a scary place, and it's only gonna get, and it can only like get more scary the more desperate people get. Gosh, but yeah, this stuff here just sends chills down my spine. I guess that's why the channel's called Chilling Scares. I guess, I don't know. Alright, anyway, I guess that's going to do it, everybody. So, hopefully y'all enjoyed. And I guess, until next time, she's Kate.
He's Nate.
Y'all be good people. Take care of yourselves. Peace.